it was even further case to make fun of them.
Man.
So anyway, you want to continue with the story?
Yeah, sure. So anyway, so they walk into the store, and they just had, I don't know, to me they had like the most shifty possible look, and they looked, I could have sworn they must have been at least stoned.
Yeah, they had to have been stoned. I mean, they looked at least like they were like 13 or 14, something like that.
Yeah, they had to be at least stoned. They were definitely not sober anyway.
No.
And you know, because I'm a security guard. I was keeping, I wasn't on duty. I don't even guard 7-Eleven. You know, I was kind of keeping an eye on them. And even though I don't think Bambo's Bo really gave a damn, but yeah, so I was watching them. Yeah, I think he was watching them too.
Yeah, I did a little walk around the store. I announced that I was going to do it because I had a sneaking suspicion that they might have been going there to steal something. I don't know. But I'm like, I'm going to go for a walk around, so I walked around the area that they were at and proceeded back to the counter and continued talking to Bama's boyfriend and Jeremy here.
Yeah, and as they're walking out, they're like, "What are you looking at?"
I'm like, "What do you hell you think I'm looking at?" They said something or whatever. He called me the littlest fucker in the group. There's three of them. Like the tiniest little fucking runs, the lippiest little bastard. He called me a bitch.
He didn't. I didn't just call you a bitch. He called you a little bitch.
Yeah. So I'm like,
I'm in the shot now.
Anyway, as I was saying, I turned around to this little shit and I'm like, so why don't you fucking come here and say this? And he's kind of looking at me with this dumb look on his face, and his buddies are kind of standing there, and I don't know, they say something, but I wasn't really kind of paying attention at the time.
You were stupid anyway, so just the most moronic standoff I'd ever seen. And
Bamel's boyfriend comes up behind us, he's like, what's going on? I'm like, well, these guys are calling us on. He's like, whatever. And we start walking out of the store because he wanted to finish his cigarette, and as we're walking out, these little bastards are like running away around the corner with their bikes. They're like hovering in the distance or whatever, so they're not so close, but they're still like calling us on and shit.
Yeah.
So
it's easy to sound tough when you're calling people on at a distance. Bitch.
Pussy.
See, I'm tough.
See, he demonstrated the point.
I'm tough.
Anyway, yeah,
bitch.
The funniest thing that they called me was a little Chinese bitch, because, I don't know, apparently I look Chinese even though I am native. Ugh. It is really bad. But anyway, yeah, these little bastards are like calling us on, still going the distance or whatever, and we're just laughing our asses off. Bambo's boyfriend's just standing there, he's like chuckling to himself, and apparently I impressed him with this act of rudeness to these little shits because he thought it was funny as crap. So yeah, I gained some of his respect, and yeah, so...
It should be just noted, he was chuckling to himself. I was fucking just laughing my ass off.
Yeah, we're pissing ourselves laughing, because at the time we were already tired as hell, and we're hooked up on, like, not caffeine, well, I was had caffeine, and donuts, and
lots
sugar.
Of donuts.
Lots of sugar that night.
Oh, minus 6 donuts that are still left unless Jenny ate them, I don't know. I don't even know if we know that we left them for her. But anyway, minus the 6 donuts that were left in there, and I think the 2 or 3 that we gave to Bamo's Bo, he was 40 donuts to ourselves. Basically.
And yeah, they're gone by now, and we're like, okay, well, we're gonna go home now. There's no really anything that much use to hang around, so we continue on our way. We say goodbye, and he goes back to the store, and we're walking there. And as we're walking away
in the mall parking lot,
I come up with this idea for this really horrible rap song.
Did you got the
right here.
Oh, you got the notepad. Okay, you got the notepad.
I'm just making up lyrics on the fly,
right off the spot.
Just because, you know, that's what I do. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. We're tired as hell. We're on sugar. We're laughing our ass off, and it's the funniest thing in the world.
Yeah,
so,
well, you were tired as hell. I'd only been up for 12 hours because I woke up at 3 in the afternoon because of work. But,
yeah. But anyway, yeah, this is what I got down so far. It might not be very good, but I don't care. We were pissing ourselves laughing at this time, so...
I gotta wear a toucan doors for this one.
Word to your mother.
And your father too, if you have one. I don't have one.
In this town, that's kind of highly unlikely. But anyway, it goes, we wear our hat to the back and act like we're black. We're chug, C-H-U-G, thug. We never fight alone because we travel in packs. We're chug, C-H-U-G, thug. We wear our pants half down, our ass crack. We're a thug, T-H-U-G, chug. And that's as far as we got.
Nice.
I think I screwed up a little bit at the end, but it doesn't matter.
You did it nicely though. You pulled it off.
But this is the mindset we're in now, and we're just. If it wasn't for the wet, cold ground, we probably would have been raffling all over the place.
Yeah, R-O-T-F-L all over the place.
We're walking around, and those kids that we ran into earlier,
they were circling the block. They were still calling us on, but he was making this song. I was just. I wasn't even holding back. I was literally like, I could hear the echoes off all the buildings of me laughing so hard. I could even hear them over the sound of my echo.
Yeah, we really didn't give a shit what they were saying after that. We were just enjoying that off in our own little world, and we thought it was funny anyway. So yeah, we end up back at home, and I go upstairs to take a shower. He goes downstairs to play video games, and I get out of the shower.
True crime, for those of you wondering. It's true crime, that's what I was playing.
I get out of the shower. I just sit downstairs to hang out with him, watch him play video games, and my wife comes down the stairs and tells me to go to bed.
You've been down for like 3 seconds.
This is like 4 o'clock in the morning.
It's 4 in the morning at this point.
So I'm like, yeah, she has a point, I'm going to bed. So
yeah, and at that point I was like, you suck, dude.
So that is our story. The end.
Yay! What a long story. It was a good one, though.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still wearing a toque indoors. What a stupid fashion statement.